Stardom 101. Stardom 101. Stardom 101.
Stardom 101.
It's the Stardom 101 Magazine Podcast. Shining light on today's tastemakers
and innovators.
Kicking it with your host, Christopher Boykin. It's the Stardom 101 Magazine Podcast.
Yes, it's Stardom 101 Magazine Podcast here back on iHeartRadio. Y'all know what we do. We do this platform every day, each and every day, weekly. I am an advocate of pushing good people out here doing amazing things. And today I got my guy Edubb302 in the building. What's going on with you, good fella?
What's going on with y'all, man? Big ups to Stardom Podcast, man. I'm Edubb out of Wilmington, Delaware, man.
Yes, sir.
Always got to represent.
Yes, sir. Tell me about the Delaware scene right now, man. How is it looking out there? Some talent? You see some talent there? I know some people like yourself out there keeping the streets hot. For you, man, is this your personal perspective of what the town, what's the energy of the town?
The talent here is crazy, man. I feel like we don't have a distinct sound. Nobody. I feel like it's so many different flows here, so many different vibes. Whether you in the neo soul, whether you in the old school hip hop, even down to the new hip hop. So I feel like Delaware got the chance to be a powerhouse if we wasn't in competition with each other.
Such is true with everything. What is it with this competition amongst our community, man? Why do we go at each other so much, man? What is that? That crabs in the barrel mentality? Like what is that, man?
That's it. It's a crab in the barrel mentality. The stage is only big enough for one person. You know what I mean? When you look at the history of hip hop as a whole, it was times when it was a plethora of artists that all was winning. You know what I mean?
Oh yes.
And my favorite line is, and it bothers me, because when you look at it, like, all right, the likes of, the Rough Riders from New York, or D Block from New York, or State Property from Philly. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Wu-Tang. I mean, you had all these cliques of artists, that was from the same state, even down to, Atlanta, the most recent who, it started with T.I., Andre 3000, Big Boy, and it just and then it was 2 Chainz, Future, and I mean they took over the game, you know what I mean? And I feel like the reality is they was all they was getting out of each other's way, man.
Yeah. It's crazy.
Hey, yo, come on, let's go on tour together. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's crazy because it seemed like there's a movement, a unified movement, and anybody know you can get further together. You know what I mean? If you unite.
Yeah.
Like I said, a lot of people, their egos, man, that money is crazy. It defames character. You see it all up in the industry. But for you, E, and I'll switch gears, what was your upbringing and really like, what was it for you in this music game? Everybody's story is different. I always like to give the backstory. When did you say, yo, I'm gonna stop playing with this music and I'm gonna really pursue this professionally to the point where I want to, want this to feed my family, feed myself, and do something serious with yourself with this music?
I started music when I was a kid, man. I went to a art school, so there I honed my rhyming skills. You know what I mean? I used to do communication arts.
Wow.
And from there it was more or less like got to high school, kind of let it go, and then as an adult, we used to do our little freestyle battles. I remember, back in the day, it used to be New York versus Philly, Delaware versus Chester. We used to go to all them freestyle battles, and I used to always just sit and observe, man. I ended up really getting serious about music. I ended up, and I hate it. It's so cliche, man, but it's the truth. I went to prison. I did 5 years in prison. When I was in prison, we used to always be on lockdown, man. Always. And I used to just write. So when I came home, more or less, it was 3 years of real life where I didn't have time for music. And then when it finally was time, man, I hit the ground running.
Wow.
I never forget I was freestyling for my wife's brother. And he's like, yo, man, why you don't take it serious? So they from Queens.
Yeah.
So you know what? let me go in the studio one good time, and it came out good, man. It sounded real good.
And ever since then, it's been up.
Ever since then, I'm like, you know what?
Yeah.
I got the voice for it.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm gonna go on here and really entertain, and not only entertain, but make good music for me. Because I ain't gonna lie, man. Sonically, everything started sounding the same.
Jeez, let's talk about this new music business. First of all, the energy in the industry is crazy. All lies is being exposed in 2024. There's so many damn stories in the headlines. Y'all don't even know where to start. We ain't gonna mention some names because this episode ain't about them. But for the music business right now, what's your take on the business, man? Is it an opportunity you see to while all this distraction, all this chaos, all this craziness has happened, to make a play, make a move? Or you like, I mean, like what's the play and what's your take on this new music business right now?
Absolutely. I think now's the time to really focus on that breakthrough, man.
Yeah,
When, especially when, all the music that's being really pushed, man,
Oh.
The plants that are being pushed, ain't talking about nothing, man. And it's nothing that's going to uplift our community.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You telling our young girls to, I don't know if I can cuss on here. So
you good. Clap them cheeks and all that.
yeah, you feel me? You talking about eating their ass and all this other
craziness.
Stuff, man. And it's like, it's not for me. I just feel like, and then all the men music is talking about spinning, taking each other out.
Yeah, correct.
And I came up in an era where we had, it was different strokes for different folks, but you had music for the vibe you was feeling that morning. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Whether you wanted to, listen to some pop, or I was feeling aggressive that morning, so I'm listening to DMX. I want to bark at somebody. And I feel like now you don't have that. It's like everything is telling you the same thing. And I mean, and if it's not doing that, it's crime, man. It's crime.
One or the other, man. And, speaking of breakthrough, man, this new EP. Let's talk about that, man. The latest EP is out, man. The title is Forever Sturdy. Talk to me about this project, man. What's about this project that's special for you?
That project, man, is I call it Forever Sturdy because, like I said, it talks about resilience. It talks about, drug addiction. It talks about, growing up in a crime-riddled state. I mean, for me, it was so real because I had to open up and be completely vulnerable to the people.
I see.
But not only give them all the negative, but give them positive also.
I see.
You know what I mean?
I see.
Tell my story, where I came from, where I'm headed, what's next. And let me see. It was supposed to release April 17th.
Okay.
But the date was pushed back for it. So it's not dropping until May 9th, which is it's a significant date for me because it's my birthday.
Yeah.
And it is also it's gonna be me celebrating 5 years, free of a prison cell.
Wow.
And the real flex here is when we left out, they told us, hey, look, 80% of y'all will be back within 2 years.
Sheesh.
And 95% of y'all will be back within 5 years.
Wow.
So hearing that and then, making it to that 5%, I could do anything,
Absolutely. And congrats on that, bro.
Yeah. Thank you.
Wow.
Thank you.
Wow. So this EP, man, how many tracks we got on it, bro?
I got 7 tracks on there. Like I said, I went from the wave of emotions on there. I mean, got Crying Out, which is an old day to, for any artist that's ever felt like they were alone. When you start out, everybody's, they on your team. They love what they seeing. They think that it's overnight and they try to, they want you to skip steps. They expect you to be on the major stage tomorrow. Yeah. And then eventually you look back and there's nobody behind you. Like I said, even up to, Good Life, which is, talking about the good life, having a good stable household. Up Now, which is, the major flex. That song, the single is actually out now on all streaming platforms. And Up Now is the major flex. Like, yeah, y'all watch me work. Look where I'm at now.
That's what's up, man. And any favorite track on this project for you, man, or all of them your favorite?
I was about to say it'd be so hard. It'd be hard, man. Like when I'm driving in the car, man,
you let that whole joint press play.
yeah. I think my kids, man, they got to be burnt out with Edubb by
now. Speaking of kids, man, congratulations, man. You got some twins?
Yeah, yep.
Wow. And you're a twin too. I said, wow, yes, that's fire, man.
Yeah. I got a twin sister, and I just had twin boys, so it's pretty dope.
Yeah, the genes, the genetics, man. So for the kids, man, is what they saying to that with the pops right now, man? What's the sisters, the sibling, what the family is saying, man? They proud of you. They supporting the project. Oh, yeah. Where you going with this thing?
Absolutely. Yeah. I get nothing but love in my household, man. It's nothing better than when your middle school daughter is singing your song word for word.
Wow.
Or your high school daughter is got videos of her in the car when I'm not there, just zoned in.
Yeah,
we gotta make a change. It ain't working. Why do the same? You know what I'm saying? Like, what? Oh my God! Like she's really, really rocking. She's vibing the dad, man. That's dope.
Yeah. A fan of who you are as an individual, as a father. That's a beautiful thing.
Yeah, especially when she know I'm speaking my truth. You know what I mean?
And it's facts on top of that.
That's it. When you witness the growth firsthand, and you can say, I remember when my dad was in the street playing with guns and, drugs. And then you can say, dang, man, my dad get up every day. He go to work. He take care of me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's what's
he
up.
Don't miss events. I just think that's a major flex.
That's what's up, man. You plan on doing any visuals for the EP, or you just want to let the EP stream and do what it's do? Any music videos, anything to stand out?
I'm gonna be releasing a lot of visuals in the coming months.
Okay.
On YouTube, and I actually just got a Vivo channel created.
Nice.
So definitely gonna start doing that, and just to cut back on costs, right?
Yeah.
I invested in a really nice Canon, really nice Canon gimbal. I mean, listen, and my advice for any artist is, listen, you could be a lot more productive if you can cut costs. Learn the game yourself.
Yes, sir.
Because you ain't going to be able to rap forever.
Yes, sir.
And it's going to be a day where, you could take these things you learned and use them elsewhere. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the music industry is huge, man. You can always capitalize. Like you might lose one capability or might grow up from it. Some people mature from it, right? They become from an artist to executive. That's the whole process, evolution. That's what we're supposed to be celebrating as a culture. But unfortunately, bro, that's not happening. You know what I mean? Everybody wants you to stay down. You're supposed to be my homie for life. Like, nah, bro, I got to evolve. Evolution. We got to go from young to old. So shout out to you. The music industry is always going to be there. You got more than one ways to make a dollar from the industry, so your passion can still thrive through it. So, man, that's dope that you're investing into the craft, which most artists don't do anyway. That's why they sell their soul.
Yeah, absolutely. Nah, I don't want to lean on nobody for anything, man.
Yes, sir.
And like I said, I mean, that start with making sure that all aspects is covered.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Speaking of other aspects, man, you got some merch, you got some other things that the fans can tap into and support. Some people go into film, some people do different things, production, merch, anything else that we should know about?
Absolutely. Yeah, I definitely got merch. The best way to get somebody to my merch is to follow me on Instagram. It's real simple and easy. It's just at Edubb302 with two B's. EDUBB302. And if you look up in my info section, you'll see I have my merch website up there. And another thing, man, even down to video shoots. I'm doing that now. Also offering video shoots, offering photo shoots.
Wow.
Even if you just want to vlog your situation, you got a nice situation coming up and you want official footage, and all the videos that you see on my Instagram, I edit myself, which is dope. And a lot of people don't do that. But like I said, cutting costs, man, I had to learn for myself.
Yeah.
But the difference between me and everybody else is not only am I going to do the video and edit it for you, I'm going to show you how to edit it.
Go. Educate.
You know what I mean? Yeah, absolutely. So that you ain't got to use me more than once.
There you go. You want them. Look, you want them initially to get better, evolve, and that's the key, man. A lot of people don't have that, bro. I'm trying to tell you. I ain't trying to get you to keep coming back to me. I want you to get better. You know what I mean? So you can have your own empire, right? But if you want to come back and work to me, you have an option. Some people block you in, bro. They don't even want you to do nothing else. So once again, I love the character that you just playing, bro. Final question for you, E, man. The shows, right? Festival season is coming up. People about to come outside. It's about to be hot in a minute. For you, any appearances, any shows, possibly not right now on the calendar, but anything coming up potentially down the line where we can see you live in concert?
I'm with an independent label. I have some things in the works, but I'm not locked in on anything. The next show that I officially have scheduled is my own EP release. It's here in Wilmington, Delaware. It is May 9th. I got 8 nice artists, man. All artists with motion. 2 R&B. One that's like a hybrid because he does like country too, and then 5 hip hop artists. And then you got myself. I didn't want to saturate, the stage or make it like a showcase.
I see.
So instead, we made it a legit show. So in between each artist, I'll perform a song, and then at the end, I'll just rock out. You know what I mean?
That's what's up, man. That's what's up. And that's coming up, ladies and gentlemen. You already know. That's coming right around the corner, man. E, for you, man, any public shout outs or just public love you want to get to anybody? I'm a big advocate of giving our team and our families. I'm a family man myself. I like to always continue to give certain people in the background public recognition, me and you in the public eye, but they may not, but they are important. They are critical to us. We wouldn't do what we do without them. So at this time, I always end on my episodes this way. Anybody want to spread love to, man, that deserves some public recognition?
Yeah, first and foremost, I want to say family first, man. It's always family first with me.
Oh, yeah.
I want to give a big shout out to my wife. She's special in so many ways, man. It supports me. My kids for that exact same reason. And, my mom, man, my mom and pop, man, listen, man, my team, man, my foundation is real strong, man. Structurally, we adapt, man. So it's like, at this point, everything else is a plus.
Yeah. I see.
Definitely got to give a big shout out to Stardom Magazine, man.
Yeah, man.
And podcast, because what you do is dope.
I appreciate you, brother.
I have been following for a while now.
Yeah.
It's all love, and anybody that's tuned in, man, big shout out to y'all too, man.
Absolutely.
Let's get back to, the music that evoke feelings, man, that help strengthen relationships and your mental, and you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Promote the right things. And like I said, self-preservation is first, but still promote the right things, man.
Absolutely. There you go. Edubb302. Y'all have tuned into one of the dopest episodes of the year. This episode is called On the Rise. It's fitting for a general, for a king, just like himself. He's doing amazing things out here. He tapped into the platform. E, we appreciate you, man. We look forward to that project dropping and that EP and every other endeavor you got coming up for the future, bro.
Appreciate that, man. Like I said, it's all love. Thank you for having me.
Yes, sir.
Everybody else, man, like I said, man, Google me, man. Follow me on all platforms, man. Edubb302.
Absolutely. His social media platforms, y'all, will be in the show notes of the episodes. Don't worry. We got y'all there, as well as the other information he provided. So it's clickable, searchable, reachable. Once again, do what y'all do best. The Stardom fam, follow, support, stream, purchase. The merch is out there. The project's coming. The music and everything is right. And the individual is solid. Once again, Stardom Magazine, iHeartRadio. Until next time, good peeps, we are going. Peace. Have a good one.
Are you on the rise to stardom? Well, get featured in the next issue of Stardom101 Magazine and promote your business or products today. Text MAG to 804-550-8647 or visit stardom101mag.net.
You're listening to the Stardom101 Magazine Podcast with Christopher Boykin. Be sure to subscribe and download this episode, and continue to listen to Stardom on iHeartRadio or wherever you get your podcasts.